Community Mike, let's talk about it. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I think we've gotten everybody in this chat right now that's going to get here. And if you join in later on, that's great too. So tonight we are interviewing Grupo Entrego. And right now we have Eric, Chris, and Miss Amber. So we're going to go ahead and start off, and we're going to let you guys introduce yourself. We're going to start off with, let's see, Mr. Eric right here. And then we're going to go down to Chris. And then
yeah, so first of all, thank you guys for having us on here. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Like she said, my name is Eric Martinez, drummer, producer for Grupo Entrego, based out of West Texas, Colorado City, Texas, that is. And I've been with Grupo Entrego and Chris and the rest of the crew for about, I'd say going on, 3 years? 2 years? 3 years, something like that. So, yeah, and it's been a ride. It's been a journey, and it's only getting better. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up, man. So thank you guys again for allowing us to be on this platform. So
absolutely.
Started my band, and I had a band back in the day in 2004. I had to step away for a little bit. I guess I stepped away about 2004. Came back 3 years ago. Again, only because my older daughter was going to get married and she wanted me to put my band together. So I ended up getting part of the band that I had back then together, and we did her wedding. So I liked it. I have a lot of music, and I felt like I need to keep going. So, and then I'll tell you in a little bit how Amber joined in. So go ahead, Amber.
My name's Amber. I sing segunda voz with my dad, and it's been really fun. It's different for me because I've never actually been on stage or sang before, but it's been really fun with these guys.
Awesome. Chime in whenever she can. I hope her connection stays strong, because I definitely want to hear her story. How, like what she just said, she's never been a stage presence. She's singing side by side with her dad, which I think is amazing. So, awesome. And whoever wants to answer these questions, it's, you guys chime in, raise your hand first. No, I'm just kidding. Just, answer them as you will. So I want to get to know you. I want everybody in the chat, everybody that's on TikTok, and everybody's going to rewatch this video on YouTube and all the other social media platforms, who Grupo Entrego is. So tell us about Grupo Entrego, how the band came together, and what inspired the name.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, back in the day, I had my band. My oldest daughter she got married, and she wanted me to get the band together. So I kind of got the old band that I had. I liked it. I have a lot of original music just stored in a book that I have. And the reason why I picked Grupo Entrego, because we used to be called Freno back in the day, right? But I changed the name to Entrego because I mean, we're not a Christian band or nothing, but I heard a Christian song, Tejano Christian song, and that song in particular that I was hearing that one day, it kind of got me a little bit. And in that song, it said "Te entrego mis manos," right? It was kind of like the lyrics of that song. So that's how Entrego came. So I felt like Entrego was like, you know what? If I'm gonna start doing this again, le voy a entregar música a todos, like so. And that's why Entrego came about, because I want to be able to entregarle my music, my original music that I have for everybody. So that's how it really came about. So and yeah, so anyways, later on down the road, I met Eric. And I met him through another guy. He told me, "Hey, do you actually know who this guy is, right?" And I told him, "Well, I just kind of met him," and he's like, he's a heck of a drummer and all that. And okay, cool. I didn't think nothing of it. So, and we went on like that. We went on, and I needed a drummer one time, and I called Eric to see if he wanted to help us out. And he helped us out, and we just meshed real good, me and Eric. Now we're like brothers, So yeah, so that's how it came about, Entrego. So yeah, so we're gonna keep going. We got a lot of music, and the way Amber came about, probably before we started the band, I started the band again. We would get together, and me and my cousins, and we would do karaoke night, right? I mean, everybody probably does karaoke.
Yeah.
So Amber walks in the room, And she's like, let me try it or whatever. So she started singing. I was like, what? So I was like, okay. So actually, Amber she kind of blew up on a karaoke night. You know what I mean?
Hey, it happens. That's the best way to blow up, right?
Yeah. So, and that's how she came about. And I feel like we had something there. So we started kind of singing stuff together. And I liked it. And she kind of knows how I sing now. And she's getting to know me even better. So we're kind of meshing, like we're getting really, really tight together. So yeah, it's been great so far.
That's very important to build that, to have that mesh, to be able to work well together. Because I'm sure you guys spend a lot of time together recording and writing music. And when you're, doing gigs and things like that, traveling. So I'm sure that's very important to be able to have a good, a good mesh, right? A good relationship with all the band members. So that's amazing. So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say another thing is having them two together. It's kind of like what Chris was saying. Just kind of to follow up back on them. She just started, not really just started, but being on stage as stage presence and stuff like that. And you could see how, like you said, they're meshing. They're
Yeah.
starting to kind of know how each other and their vocals and. You can see the growth. There's a lot of growth taking place, and especially with the um, confidence.
Yeah.
The confidence between the two of them together is actually grown a lot. So I'm excited to see how much further we're going to go, man. And I think we got a lot of good things in store for us.
That's awesome, awesome. So I went over to your YouTube pages, and I'm gonna spam y'all. I'll like, comment, share. And I'll be like, dang, does this girl work? I do work, but I do my best work when I'm at work, right? So
Yeah.
I was checking out your YouTube accounts, and you can't tell that you've never had you're new into the stage industry, Amber. Your presence on stage, your voice on stage, right? And I think there was one video. Are they silver, tall, shiny boots? Or were they white boots? Girl, I was like, I like those boots. Those were very cute boots. But your stage performance is amazing. And you can tell with all the, obviously going through the videos and things like that. And I know the music videos doesn't do any justice, but y'all seem to perform very well together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Eric, he's a great producer. He's my producer, he's my drummer, and when he first produced our first song, man, we just fell in love with the way he produced. Well, I did, anyways. I hope everybody, all the other guys did too, but I know I did for sure. And I told Eric, from here on out, you're gonna produce all my music. So I kind of handed the ropes to him, and he's been producing really, really well. I mean, I love it, So as long as he stays with me, he's gonna be producing my music. So, and he can
Yeah,
kind of
that
give you a little story
that
on
one.
how we actually met.
Yeah, that one kind of came. That one kind of came blindsided for all of us. I would say because up until I got with Chris and Grupo Entrego, producing music was something that I've always wanted to do, but I've never really stepped out and got the chance to do it with any other bands. There's always been some original songs, not actually written, but production-wise, that I've wanted to do. Just couldn't find anybody that was willing to let me try it out. And Chris, like he said, man, he just kind of gave me the reins, and I took off with it. And here we are, six songs deep already, and we got a whole lot more to go. So, thankful for Chris for giving me the opportunity, and the rest of the guys for believing in me and trusting in, the production skills that we have. And long as they want me to keep on doing it, I'm gonna keep on giving it out. So.
I love that. I definitely love that. Being able to have someone to give you that chance, something that you've wanted to do. And that's amazing. Coming from, where I was and never really, I always wanted to do something like this, but never was given the opportunity. I've co-hosted with several different other radio stations. I still co-host with the radio station now, but I've always wanted something of my own platform. So I feel you on that, to be able to work with somebody that say, hey, let's do it. And then the relationship has grown since then. So going off of that, how does it feel to perform with great friends and great family? How does that make y'all feel when y'all are on stage, off stage, getting ready to perform?
I would say I would say just all in general, the outcome of the whole night starts from the beginning of the day. Like, hey, we got a gig, or weeks in advance, you're kind of anxious and ready for this gig and trying to prepare, and and like Amber and Chris can tell you themselves as well as any of the other guys. We're very big on interaction with the crowd. So we always like to have a good time and interact with the people that's there. Make sure that we're playing the music that they like. We feed off of their energy, obviously, as every other band does. So it's pretty awesome. I like being around the guys and Amber. And the group that we have, it's the same thing as Amber and Chris. Like, the whole group just meshes together. And I think if we keep on going the way we're going, big things can happen with us. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you were talking about music and, how y'all get on stage and y'all kind of are mixing with the crowd, right? Interacting with the crowd, making sure that they're involved. So your music, it blends tradition with Tejano tradition with a lot of energy. That's how I could describe your music. How would you describe your music?
For me,
Chris?
it starts at sound check, man. These guys are always, especially Eric, he's always energized. So he always, he kind of gives us that vibe, like, let's do this, and it starts with me there. I would describe our music like maybe like a mixture of Tejano with a little bit of conjunto, like progressive. I mean, Tejano slash conjunto, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, man, when we get on stage and we're performing, these guys are so talented, man, that I can tell them, hey, let's play this one song or whatever, and man, they lay it down like they've played it forever. And of course, Eric's got a lot of years experience also, and the other guys that I have, they got a lot of experience as well. The only one that barely kind of started with us is Amber, but she's doing a heck of a job, man. And I'm telling you, it feels like she's gonna come out of her shell really soon, and hopefully we can do a song for herself. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I would describe it like Tejano conjunto progressive, pretty much. Like, that's how I would describe our music.
Okay. So Amber, this question is for you. Coming new into this, not new, but new. Had you ever sang before prior to the karaoke, right? Never been in another band before. So this is kind of all new to you. How would you describe the vibe? Are you traditionally a Tejano girl, or do you listen to other things?
Well, growing up, my dad always had like Sólidos, Signo, Costumbre, all that. We'd buy their CDs, listen to them in the truck. Like, it was always music with my dad. And that's also why we get along really well, because I grew up with that. Like, that's just how my dad was. But being on stage with the guys, they make it easy. They make it comfortable. They're all like my protective, like, fathers. Like, they all have my back. Like, it's just really fun with them. They don't make me feel like awkward or any type of way. Like, they make me feel confident and that I know what I'm doing. Like, they know that I'm good at what I do. Like, when I sing, like, I should be confident.
Awesome. That's a beautiful feeling, knowing you're working with great people, great family, that you feel supportive, and they're making you feel confident. Because obviously, being new into the industry, new to the singing industry, right? It's hard, to acclimate yourself to the ways of Tejano industry or whatever in the music industry in general. So that's great that you have that for you. So that's a blessing. So before we get into the next question, I want to go ahead and remind everybody who's in the chat that we are talking to Grupo Entrego. Right now we have Eric, Amber, and Chris. So grateful for them to be on the show tonight. Amber is in transition, so you'll see her come in and out. Eric is at a basketball game. I think Chris is at home, right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. But if you're
trying to make it happen.
That's right. Absolutely. So if you're joining the live right now, make sure you're going and following all the creators. We have Chris, Eric, and Amber. Go and like their profiles. Go and follow them, y'all. It doesn't hurt anything to go and like and see what they have going on, right? Make sure you're following them on all their social media platforms, and we'll get into that here in a minute, where they can tell you where to go and follow them. But the community mic, Amanda C, let's talk about it. And tonight we're getting into it with Grupo Entrego, and I appreciate everybody who's joined the live. We have a lot of comments. Jose Olivas, he's in the chat right now. We have Tejano 23, my boy. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining the live. We had somebody post, they say, Danny Vale, they have amazing energy on stage. I want another backyard bash. Okay, okay. So we're
Wow.
doing backyard bashes?
Let's make it happen. We had
And
a
then
great time. We had a great time over there at that backyard patch.
oh, nice. We have Derilis Game Farm. Myself, Yogi, and my wife, Naomi, enjoyed listening and watching y'all play.
Awesome.
How y'all doing? I'm glad y'all like it, man. We got more to come. Promise you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, we're talking to Grupo Entrego. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and following all the creators that are on this live and sharing the live. That's the best way that we can get this interview out there. It's the best way that these creators can have a bigger reach. So let's get back into it. So we had talked about, telling us about Grupo Entrego, where they came from, how you came about the name, which I think is a freaking amazing story on how your name came about, and how, you've created this family. And I actually, when I did my recordings, that's kind of what I got from going and doing my research on you guys and looking you up. You're all a very family first type of band. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I got that vibe from going and looking at your YouTubes and your Instagrams and your TikToks and things like that. So can you walk us through the creation of your recent single? And that is, which is the recent single? Is it the Adonde?
Well,
Or
Alonde actually was our fourth one.
okay.
Our latest one, we took two latest ones out. One of them was Todavía, and the other one was Tonto Fui. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if you heard Todavía yet or not, but that cumbia, that was actually our latest one. And also that Alonde song, Amber actually wrote that one, so we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, that Todavía, we were actually getting ready to get in the studio, and we were gonna record some other song that I had, and like a week and a half before we got in the studio, I called Eric and I told him, "Hey Eric, I have a song, man. I have a song. I think we need to record this one or whatever." So I kind of showed him what I was talking about. I sang a little bit of it and hummed the harmony and everything. It was like, dude, we got to do that one. So that song actually was born like a week and a half before we got into the studio. So and like I said, I let Eric just go ahead and produce it and everything, and Todavía came out. Yeah, so that's how that one came out, and that Tonto Fui, that's kind of like a little Tragos Amargos style, and that one is just I've had that one since back in the 2000s, so we just decided to throw that one in too. But Todavía, it's a nice song. If you haven't heard it yet, y'all go listen to it. It's called Todavía. You can find it yeah, so that's how that one came alive.
Okay. Okay. So how? So you said you've had it for a little while. What is the like? Amber wrote the Adonde, correct? So how did you come about with that song? What was your creative process on that?
Well, it's kind of a funny story, and we were gonna put this in the song, but we didn't. So Amber comes up to me and said, "Hey, Dad, I wrote a song." I was like, "Really?" She want to hear it? I was like, "Sure." So she kind of, and we were gonna try to put that in the song, like that little conversation that we had on the phone. And but we decided not to after all. But I think it would have been all right. But we just decided not even to do that. But anyways, yeah. So Amber wrote that song. She brought me the lyrics, and she said, "See, do you think you can work on it and maybe create something out of it?" I said, "Yeah, I think I can." So took me about 2 days probably. I was messing with it, getting on my wife's nerves and stuff, trying to play it and stuff like that. So and
Uh-huh.
it came out. The words were nice. The words are awesome. Now I'm not gonna tell you why she wrote it or anything because she ain't gonna tell me who it's about or anything. But yeah, and that's how that one came to life. And I think it's a great song. I don't think it's gotten enough credit like it should because man, it's an awesome song and I gotta give props to Amber because that was her first song that she wrote and man, it came out really really nice and especially the way this guy produced it,
Yeah.
So and it just really nice. I love the way that one came out.
I think, obviously you guys have some great music on your platforms, but though that Adonde and Es Amor were the ones that stuck out for me. And that's why I talked about them because those were the two that I was like, Wow, I really like these. These are really good. I just want to really quick send a big shout out because Jenny B, La Tejana Barbie, just joined the live. Y'all, I love this girl. I love her content. I'm fangirling over here that she's in the live. I appreciate you, my girl. On the count of three, everybody say hi, Jenny. 1, 2, 3.
What up, Jenny?
Hi, Jenny. I love her. She's a sweetheart. And we have Guanacobot also in the chat. He's amazing, you guys. If you're just joining us, make sure you're going following all the creators. And anybody who's in the chat, their own local business, if they're an artist, go and follow them. It ain't gonna hurt you none, right? This platform's all about sharing. Community Mike's all about sharing the love, boosting each other up because we got to grow each other. Ain't no one gonna come down and grow us. Ain't no one gonna come down and help us. It's all about the community and what we can do for each other, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know most of the time. So I think I read on the website a lot of some of the band members have nonprofits, or is that the singer?
Like as far as what do you mean? Like,
well, I guess they do community work outside of the band.
I do events. Yeah, I do events like
okay.
Events, New Year's events. Yeah, we do events.
Okay.
Me and my manager Jose. Yeah, we put events together.
Okay.
Doing band. Okay. This last New Year's, we brought Stephanie Montiel and Rita Cappuccina from San Angelo. Yeah, it was a great event, and for New Year's, we had a good time and everything. Yeah, we do events, and I think this year we're gonna shoot for 16 de septiembre here in Big Spring. So yeah, I'm the one that does events. Me and my manager Jose. So
awesome. So I know, Eric, you're not in Big Spring. I think you mentioned you were somewhere else. Amber, you're in Big Spring?
Colorado City.
Colorado City. Okay. So how far are all the band members from each other? Is it easy for you guys to get together and, practice and do all that?
Myself, I'm from Colorado City, which is about 30 miles east of Big Spring.
Okay.
And then, of course, you got Chris and Amber, and then our bass player, Ray, which they're from Big Spring. Our percussion player and our accordion player, Richard and Tony, they're from San Angelo. And then our bajo players from Odessa. So we're all probably within an hour and a half drive. So getting together for practice is kind of one of those things. It's kind of hard to do. Everybody got kids that's in sports, work and whatnot. So really, man, whenever we practice, it's pretty much sound check, and it always happens to work out. Yeah, I don't know how, but it works out.
Y'all are just that good.
Dang, right?
We don't want to make it sound like that, but I mean, I can speak for the guys, man. They're amazingly talented. I'm telling you, man. I can shoot them a text and tell them, hey, we're gonna do this song next, so y'all get ready for it or whatever, and we do it at sound check, and it comes out clean, So, and that's because it is hard to get together for practice. I'm like talking like practice. We're talking about practice.
Yeah.
No, but we hardly ever get together. Like it's hard for us. And like I said, I send out the text, I send out the songs, and of course the guys always say, hey, we need to do this song. They send it out, and pretty much we approve everything through the group text, and we're like, okay, we'll do it at sound check, and that's how we go about it. Yeah, and I gotta give credit to these guys, man, because they are super talented. I'm telling you, they're super talented.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool the way that happens too, the way it comes about, because we do play cover songs as every band does. And if there's a song that one of us wants to play, like Chris said, we'll send it on the group text. And we'll just listen to it like that on the group. But once we get together, each and every individual in the band has their own little style that they bring to it. So it don't really actually sound like the song that was sent to us. We kind of put our own little flavor and taste into it. And it has a whole new different swag, which is what makes Grupo Entrego so, set apart from some of the other bands.
Awesome. So before we get into another little segment or some more questions, let everybody know where they can follow you at and how they can contact you.
Well, of course, TikTok. Y'all can find me on TikTok, Grupo Entrego Chris. You see them right there, Amber and Eric. We got a Facebook, Grupo Entrego, or Grupo Entrego Chris Martinez. And then you can find us on, I believe Amber started an Instagram account for us. And you can find us on YouTube. We got some videos there, what happens behind stage and everything, and how these guys act and everything. You can find us on YouTube. And to listen to all our music, you can go anywhere like
Any
Spotify, Apple
digital platform.
any digital platform. We got a couple videos out there already, so y'all can go check those out.
One good thing about the getting back on what Chris was talking about, the group, the webpage, which is grupoentrego.com. That one is actually real good to go to for anybody that has any questions or
It's
just
very
want to know about
detailed.
it. Yes, it has a big old bio of each individual,
Yes.
where they came from, how they grew up, how they got into music.
Yeah.
It'll take you to our YouTube videos, TikToks, all that stuff.
It, it's a very clean website. It is
It's nice.
clean.
Big shout out to Chris's wife Lita. We call her La Patrona because she makes the ultimate calls. But yeah, she's the one that hooked it up, man, and she did a damn good job.
Yeah. I've seen
But
a
yeah,
lot of websites, but wow, y'all's is very clean, very clean.
and another good thing is you can go on there. Like if people wanna get us for booking or anything like that, they can get all the information or do a QR code, take a picture, and make sure the dates are open, and they can just fill it out right there, which is real convenient.
There you go. So y'all found out where to follow them on all their social media platforms, where to download their music, and also visiting their website so you can find out how to book them. Again, we can download their music all day, play them on all the platforms that they're on, but always book them for your next event and go and watch their next show. Put your face in the place, support live music, y'all.
Another thing that I would appreciate if you guys, whatever radio station you're listening to, request our music if you like our music.
Yeah.
Request it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's very much appreciated, and that actually helps out the band, any band, to move up in charts and stuff like that, or even to get noticed. Wherever your favorite radio station, your AM, FM, whatever it is, request our music, man, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it. I hope so, anyway. So, thank you so much if you do that.
Awesome. So request it, y'all. I know the two stations that I listen to, the two Tejano stations, the one that I co-host is Tejano Outlaw Radio. So I'm going to make sure we're going to be playing your stuff. And then we have Sunflower Rodriguez. They do the morning show. I'm always on their lives. I'll make sure to go on there and have them request your music. So that's how we can do this, y'all. Is sharing is caring, making sure we're helping each other out, helping the community out. And speaking of that, in your areas, your local support, how has that shaped you getting more bookings or y'all's platform growing? How has the community support been for you guys?
Oh man, we just the events that we do here in Big Spring for our community, because like I told Eric before, I want to be able to do at least something once a year here from my hometown, and we've done two events. We've done the Cinco de Mayo and the New Year's. And try to keep at least one event every year for our community. And man, the response is awesome. They love us. They always come check it out.
Man.
Yeah, we've gotten some gigs out of it. Some weddings here and there for here in Big Spring, and then of course we got some in Midland and Odessa area as well.
Okay.
So yeah, the community.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna disappear for like 2 minutes, real quick. I'll get right back on. Sorry.
No worries.
But yeah, the community. I mean, they responded real good to us, and we really appreciate that. Much love to Big Spring. Much love to Colorado City and San Angelo and Odessa. Man, it's been a great response as far as the community goes.
That's awesome, and it's always helpful for the community again to come together and support our local and live bands. That's how we grow, and that's how you guys can get more bookings. So with live shows and fan connections, what's been one of your most memorable live performances thus far, as since you guys have been together?
Well, for me, I want to say it was in Odessa, the car show. We did the Super Tejano car show in Odessa. It's been going on for over 50 years now, and man, the vibe was great there. And I think that was probably one of my best performances. Just because the way everything felt, the environment, the whole system, the big old stage setting, and everything. I mean, that was just, to me, was like my favorite performance, and that one stuck out to me because and also one thing that I noticed too with the fans that were down there by stage, I noticed there was some fans singing along with our music. So that kind of gave me like the, how do you say it? That gave me the, that just make me grow more. You know what I mean? Like, it just make me love it even more because I saw that for the first time, and it was such a great feeling. So I would say that was my best one.
Okay, a memorable one for you. That's great. What about you, Amber?
I would say the same show because, like he said, the sound was like, it sounded so good. And there was also a bigger artist there too. Like, was Jenny B there? She was there too, wasn't she? Yeah. It was just good to be there, the environment, like my dad said, watching the girls sing and like watching me like perform. I don't know, it feels like they were kind of like looking up to me, so it kind of just felt good to know that they were listening to our song and they were vibing to it, dancing to it. It's a good feeling.
So how does it feel for your song, Alonde? If, like, when you see people sing to that, word for word, how does that make you feel? That's your song.
Yeah. It's like a surreal moment because I'm like, these are my words. Like, I wrote this like when I was in my feelings in my journal, like just writing stuff down, feeling how I felt. It's like other people can relate to it, so it just made me feel like, we're connected with music. Like, it's just a beautiful thing.
Awesome. That is amazing. I wouldn't even know how I would feel looking down from the stage and watching these people, watching you like in awe, like, and they're singing your song. They're dancing to your music. How does that is just the feeling. How would you describe that?
Yeah. It just makes you want to keep doing it. Like, it's very motivating. Like, it just makes you feel really good. The support, the feedback just makes you feel like you want to keep doing this, keep doing it, like being an inspiration.
Yeah. So for fans who haven't seen you yet, what can they expect from you guys 2026? If they haven't been to a show, if maybe they're thinking about going to a show, maybe you're going to be in their area. What can they expect from you guys in 2026?
As talented as my guys are, and Amber, I can almost guarantee you're gonna want to see us again. Man, we're these guys are full of energy. Well, I am too, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking for the guys as well. Full of energy. We get the crowd involved. If you're vibing with us or whatever, you get to drink a whole bottle of tequila with us in one of our shows. Man, like I said, we bring the energy. I try to get on the dance floor sometimes and dance, with the crowd. Man, I'm telling you, anything you can possibly think of, man, on stage or from a band, we're gonna do it, man. And like I said, like Eric was saying earlier, we like to get the crowd involved, and man, we're just full of energy. These guys are hungry. They just love playing, and I think a lot of it comes from, like we were talking about earlier about practice. We spend so much time not practicing, and when we go play, man, we let it all out. You know what I mean? And I think that's what really
I'm back.
that really goes, especially with Eric too.
All right, sorry guys.
That we were talking about stage, like, Amber with her song, you guys being on the stage, how that makes you feel, how it, this is y'all's music. Yeah, you do cover songs sometimes, but when they're playing the music that you've helped produce, when you're playing a song that Miss Amber wrote herself, how does that make you feel? I've heard from Chris, I heard from Amber. What about you, Eric?
No, Valen, man. No.
What did you go and do, sir, on break?
No.
Just came back on fire.
No, I can't. I had to be kind of like hush hush while I was in the gym, and then also I could hear all the balls bouncing and all that. It was a practice.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. So now I can actually kind of let loose. But anyways,
okay.
It's exciting, man. It's rewarding, whenever everything comes out as you vision it and as you hear it, and for everybody to kind of mesh. It just feels good, man. To know that you have a group of individuals that are willing to, have your back and put in that effort to make the sound, what it is.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. It's exciting.
For him there.
What's that?
She was asking us which one also was the most memorable performance.
Yes.
Yours. Which ones?
Oh, memorable.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, but you answered the other one too, but she also asked us that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want to hear
okay.
what you gotta say.
Dang, memorable. Everyone's memorable for me, honestly, and I ain't even gonna lie because every gig there's something different that happens, or just a memory in general that I don't know. It's crazy with these people. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You go and check out our behind the scenes or our pendejadas is what it's called on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and you can see some of the
How
behind the
did I
scenes
miss
videos.
that? I missed the pendejadas? What the hell?
Oh yeah, you'll you'll see some crazy stuff on there.
Videos out there about behind the scenes and stuff, so on YouTube. So you just gotta keep searching, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Sarge Perez said, and behind the scenes is fun.
Oh yeah.
What's up, David?
Awesome, awesome. So for those of you who are just joining the live, we are talking to Grupo Entrego. We have Chris, Eric, and Miss Amber. I think Jose said La Reina. Right? That's when you said La Reina. All right. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. So if you're just joining the live, make sure you follow all the creators. We've talked about how the group got their name, how they mesh so well together, y'all. This has been a fun live. This has been a really fun live.
Yeah.
So make sure you go and follow all the creators. This is how we grow. This is how, artists, musicians, and everybody can grow on this platform. If you're following him here on TikTok, make sure you go and follow him on all their other social media platforms. And we'll make sure to get into that again to where they can, let you know where to go and follow them here before we end the segment. But I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you guys so much. We talked about the most memorable event. What I like to do is I always like to ask anybody that I'm talking to is if you could describe your envision, your best show, the place that this would be somebody you're going to collab with, somebody maybe a venue that you want to, play at, be the venue, what would be the collab? And paint me a picture. I want to see, I want to envision what it would look like for you guys.
Well, we're actually gonna get in the studio this weekend coming up, and we're fixing a collab with somebody that was in here earlier. I'll let you guess it, but yeah.
We'll let the mind wander a little.
I already know.
So I was actually gonna say something when I saw this person in there too, but I was like, I don't know if we need to let the cat out of the bag. But yeah, they were just in here in the live.
We're fixing to go to the studio this weekend. I got a song that we're gonna collab, and well, and my vision of a stage for me to play on would be probably, I don't know, really. I mean, there's a bunch that I would love to. We've never been to Fanfare. We haven't played at Fanfare. We played next door to at the Spring Fest, but not Fanfare. That would be I think that'd be a cool if we play on the big stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that'd be one of them, at least for me. And maybe like one of these popular clubs that everybody goes to. Maybe like that one in Dallas. What is it called? New West or something? That'd be a
Far
good
West.
one. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. And you got to come to Houston and play at Texas Rodeo, and then we have another big one over here. We have a lot. We have two big venues, right?
Yeah,
Texas Rodeo Saloon.
That's
Yes.
the most popular one. That's the one that I would like to play in too, man. So give us a call, man. I mean, we're ready. I mean, just give us one chance. I promise you, you're gonna want us back. I promise you.
Absolutely. You guys are hearing it first. Give them one chance. Bring them to Houston, Texas Rodeo Saloon. We have another big venue that is just opening up. I forget the name of it, but I'm sure somebody will remind me in the chat. Did someone say Fanfare? Yes. Let's bring them to Fanfare, y'all. We're putting it into existence. Like, that's it. We're putting it into existence. Fanfare. Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Let's go. Awesome. So do you have the same vision, Eric and Amber, of, that would be your ideal collab. That would be your ideal stage to play at in the future if you had one dream and that would be it.
And that's actually a real good question. I ain't even gonna lie, because there's, as far as a venue or a place, man, I would want to go somewhere big. Like,
Yeah.
I would say not really the Alamo Dome type thing, but somewhere that kind of takes me out of my comfort zone, to where I walk out on that stage and I'm like, holy crap, like, we're doing this. I want to have that feeling. one of these days, man, whenever we're in front of like, just thousands and thousands of people. Um, as far as the collab, of course, we have one special one that we got coming up.
Yeah.
But I would really like to see something happen with like, and this is a long shot, but like with Duelo or La Firma or something like that, man.
Awesome. What about you, Amber?
I think kind of piggybacking what Eric said, something that's gonna make me feel out of my comfort zone, you know. So yeah, I don't know about a collab though. I think the one we have coming up, I'm pretty nervous about.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's
I'm pretty
amazing.
nervous about that one.
Yeah, she's amazing. I want to send a big shout out to Majin Raja. She's in the chat. She is a local. I want to say she may be out of San Antonio. I'm not sure if she's here in Houston. Majan Rajan. She's a hip hop artist, and she's absolutely adorable. If you're not following her, follow her. She has some great content and some great music. I think she just released a new song as well. Thank you so much, my love, for joining the live. I appreciate you. So we're talking to Grupo Entrego, and go ahead and let them know where to follow you. I know it sounds repetitive, but I want to make sure that they have it embedded in their head to go and follow you on all your social media platforms. They know where to book you. They know about your website. They know all that stuff. So go ahead and let them know again.
Chris Martinez, Grupo Entrego, Chris Martinez, get Eric Martinez, also Grupo Entrego, Eric. Amber also has a Facebook, TikTok. You can find us on TikTok. Follow us. If you ain't following us yet, we got a lot more stuff to come, man, and I think it's gonna be a whole lot of fun.
Don't forget about Jose Olivas, Grupo Entrego Management.
Yes.
You can go to him as well and find he can lead you to all the right. You have any questions, of course all of us can answer them, but he can answer them more in depth into detail.
Absolutely. He is in the chat. Make sure you guys go and follow him for all the booking information. You can go and follow all of them on their social media platforms, but make sure you're checking out their website and going and asking any questions through the booking manager, Jose Olivas. I appreciate you guys joining the live Grupo Entrego. This has been an amazing show thus far. And I had a question in my mind that I wanted to ask, and I kind of lost my train of thought. But so, okay, we talked about, the ideal collab, your ideal venue that you would like to play out. I love being able to ask that because for me, it's growth mindset, right? We want to think big. We want to put it out there, what we want to do. We want to put it out there where we want to be. We want to put it out there on things that are bigger than us right now. All of this is bigger than us. I started doing this in my bedroom and you could see all my stuff in the back, right? And thank goodness I was actually watching a video that I made November 2nd, 2025, not that long ago, right? This has been in the works for a long time of me getting my own studio. And I told myself in that video that I was going to give myself till January. And guess what? January, I was here. January, it's not all done. I don't have nothing. I'm showing you a little piece, right? It's a big deal. We got to celebrate the small wins, y'all. We got to celebrate the small wins. We got to celebrate the small steps with anything that we do. And again, you guys coming on here, this is a small step, but hopefully it's going to be a small step in the right direction to where somebody's going to see this live. Somebody's going to watch the replay. Somebody's going to go watch your YouTube, right? Or follow you on your Instagram and follow, Facebooks, and they're going to see something, right? You never know. Hey, you never know, right?
I appreciate you very much because I know it takes a lot of work too to do what you do, and I'm pretty sure you got a lot more work to do. But man, just like us, we're gonna be working. We're gonna be working hard. My main goal is for people to listen to my music. Some music that I write, the music that Amber writes. Eric's got a couple songs, and man, that's my main goal. And I've always wanted to do it since back in the day. I just had to step away for a while, but man, it's been amazing so far, and I've been really blessed that I have these guys with me and Amber's with me.
This is awesome. I love the energy. I love the vibe. It's great to be around good people. Surround yourself with good people. Good things are going to happen. And when I kind of want to take it back a little bit during your shows or at your shows and at your concerts and things like that. Because Tejano, they always say, oh, it's, the older crowd and things like that. You guys look very, very young. So who do you guys draw in? What type of group do you guys draw in with your music? Because it's still Tejano. You still have the roots of Tejano, right? But again, people always want to say, oh, Tejano's old. Only the old heads go and listen. Only old heads go to the shows. What are your shows like?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, we play a mixture of everything. Like we can play a Bobby Pulido song and then we'll jump right into a Hometown Boys song. You know, it's like we got a whole mixture of everything. Like I don't know, Eric, you can probably explain that more better than I can.
Yeah, I would say yeah. So I mean, like feeding back off of him, we'll go as far as playing some masore cumbias or we're kind of all over the place. Just for the fact that like I was saying earlier, we like to cater to the fans.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as the age group and like the people that we bring in, I wouldn't say there's very like a specific man because we can
Yeah.
bring people from all different ages, all different genres actually. And we get comments left and right about how they love the sound and how they love the energy and just and then hearing that feedback, it just makes you want to give more. So yeah, I don't think a specific age. I think we if we had to, we could hit pretty much any age group.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I love that. I love that you look like young cats and you're still bringing the energy. You're bringing the energy. We got to get, we got to get new music out here. We got to get new fans out there. We have to keep our cultura, the Tejano industry, the Tejano music, and everybody, we got to keep it alive. It's alive and doing very well. We just have to keep the momentum going. We have to keep new cats like you up on front and center stage. We need to have faces that nobody or haven't heard of and seen yet up on the front line.
yes, we do. Man, like I said, we love everybody. I know Tejano's tough. The Tejano industry's kind of tough, but we love everybody. It don't matter. It don't matter what other bands. More praise to all the bands and everything. We love you just as much as I love my band. You know what I'm saying? So, man, let's do this together. You know what I mean? So that's just the way I see it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. Doing this together, we are a community. Again, the community, Mike, we are a community and we have to help each other out. If we don't, and I think that's one thing that, again, our cultura has a negative, like, oh, we don't want to help each other out. That's not true. I don't know who you're hanging out with, but anybody that I'm around, if I'm eating, you're eating too, right? And that's the way it should be, no matter what industry you're in, whether it's in the talking industry, what I'm doing, or playing the music or singing a song. If I'm eating, we're all gonna eat. If you're eating, you know.
There's enough success out there for anybody and everybody that want, especially if there's anybody out there like right now. If there's anybody out there that in their mind they want to start a band, they want to start playing an instrument, they want to make it to where some of these other bigger bands are at. It just takes one step. You got to put your left foot in front of your right foot. Just keep on going. You got to know that that's what you want and keep on pursuing it. It don't matter what anybody says. I mean, you got people that are going to back you up, so as long as you have it in your head, that's what you want to do. You got a passion for it. Go chase it. That's all I can say.
That's it. That's it. Absolutely. You guys we are talking to Grupo Entrego. We have Eric, Chris, and Amber. We've had such a great conversation thus far. We've talked about how they came about, how the name came about, how long they've been working together, their vibe, right? How to contact them and where to follow them. Eric has been speaking facts. He just says, keep doing it, right? Chris has put out so much great information on the band and their music and where they're going and where he sees them going in this 2026 and here moving forward. Them damn Mexicans have joined the chat, y'all. I have to big shout out. I don't know if I saw you earlier, sir, but thank you so much. Them damn Mexicans is another big supporter of the community. I work side by side with him for this last few months of last year. Great community connector. Chris, follow him. He'll follow you. You guys need to connect. Jose Olivas, y'all need to connect because he's a big time here in Houston, Texas, as far as connections and, community work and things like that. So, how do you expect your music to evolve in 2026?
Well, I mean, it's gonna get our songs that we're doing now, well, the songs that I have now. Like I said, I got a big book full. We kind of just re-energize them. You know what I'm saying? And I think, man, it's gonna go well. I mean, I just see it with this last new song. Don't get me wrong, we love all our songs, but I think that Todavía song, it's a little bit more different and it's getting a little bit more better. So I feel like these songs that we're doing now are gonna come to life and bring us to life, and all it takes is that one person to hear us, and hopefully it'll get to them soon, because we're ready to go, So I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, like again, going through, I don't know how I missed the Pendejadas episode on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to go back and find out where that's at because I definitely want to look, go and check those videos out. But you guys make sure you go and check out their YouTube channel, download all their music on all their the streaming platforms. But also, where are you guys? Do you guys let them know if you have an upcoming show, if they're in the area, or maybe you're traveling somewhere. That way they know where they can go put their face into place.
Yeah, well, right now it got kind of slow for us, but we are working. We're gonna be in the studio, like I said, this weekend, and then hopefully in the beginning of the month, we're gonna start shooting some videos. So the times that we're kind of down, we try to keep working on music and recording and videos and stuff like that. So we really don't have a big show coming up soon, but we got some privates that we're gonna coming into February. We ended up getting a lot of privates, so that's what we're gonna be working towards. And hopefully these venues start calling us. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that we've been playing a whole lot and every weekend and everything, which is fine with me, but hopefully these venues start calling us and check us out and stuff and start calling us. But like I said, we got some privates coming up.
Awesome. So you are available for private events and they can book you through the website, connecting directly with Jose Olivares, and he is here in the chat. You guys, let's get the message out there. Let's bring him to Houston. Let's bring him to Fanfare.
Let's do it. We're ready. We actually put in for Fanfare, so hopefully let's keep our fingers crossed that we get in. So we'll see what happens with that.
Awesome. So if there was one thing, Houston, call us. Yes, Houston, call them. Let's call them, y'all. Let's bring it out there. I'm going to send this to all my promoters that I know here in Houston. So if there was, an upcoming group, an upcoming artist, an upcoming singer, musician, what would one thing that you would say to that up and coming, whether they're younger or older, but they're coming into the industry new to it? What would you tell them? What would your advice be?
Work hard and follow your dreams. I mean, just keep working hard. If you love it, do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Just keep at it. Just keep working hard. I mean, that's really all I can say. It takes a lot of work, and just work hard if you really love playing music or singing or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But it just takes a lot of work hard.
Just work hard, y'all. That's all you got to do. What about you, Amber? If you were to give some advice to somebody coming new into the industry, whether it's musician, entrepreneur, what advice would you give them?
I think being authentic plays a role too, and just staying consistent. And like my dad said, if you love it, you'll do it, and that's something that it's gonna keep you going, motivated.
Absolutely. Just work hard, be authentic, be yourself, be authentic. If you really want to do it, you'll do it. So these are great advice from, two great artists, great musicians, promoters, I appreciate you guys coming on the live. What happened to Mr. Eric? Se fue?
You probably went to go play basketball.
Goodness. Awesome. So again, we've been talking to Grupo Entrego. We have Mr. Chris and Miss Amber live on TikTok tonight. I appreciate you guys joining us. We had a great conversation, talked about how the group came about, how your name and everything, you came about your name, how you sing side by side, right? With your daughter, right? And I'm
telling you, that's an awesome feeling, man. Seeing her like real little and stuff like that, around my leg, wrapped around my leg one day, and the next day she's right next to me on stage. So, man, that's the greatest feeling in the world, I'm telling you. And me and that girl are like this, she's my middle child, but we're like this, me and her.
That is awesome. That's awesome. I love it. And again, I love the vibe of this interview. This interview is going to be, obviously, it's being recorded and it's going to be reposted on my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. It'll be on there. But I'll also send you a reminder now that I'm following you on your TikTok platforms, and I'll send it through Messenger and stuff like that. That it's uploaded. But I appreciate you guys coming on the live tonight, giving your words of advice to anybody who's new and upcoming into this industry, or any industry for that matter, where they can contact you on all their social media platforms. Get with Jose Olivares for any booking information, private shows, big events. Let's bring them to Fanfare, y'all. Send this to all the Houston promoters. Mikey Mike, come on, Mikey Mike. I see you, boy. Come on. I already know. Let's bring them to social.
Let's do it. We're ready.
Absolutely. So there's one thing that I do before we close this out. I like to get a screenshot photo of anybody that I talk to. I count to 3 and we pose, and everybody in the group chat got to be ready, and they're going to take a picture of us, and then they'll send it to me and I'll send it to you guys. I usually make a little video. It's just something fun I like to do. Okay. So everybody in the group chat, I want y'all to say ready. Type that you're ready so we can get this picture. La Dreamer, you're ready. Let's go. Loving Hand Sensory, welcome in. Jose Olivas, are you ready, sir? Come on now. I know Lotus said she was reminding me, don't forget to take the picture. Them dumb Mexicans ready. Okay, on the count of 3, get your screenshot ready. 1, 2, 3. And one more. We're going to do one more pose. One more pose. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Again, I appreciate you guys joining the live. We're going to get you on very soon. If you have anything that's coming up and you want to be like, hey, Amanda, can we get on a live? Hey, let's talk about it. Shoot me a message. Amber, Chris, whoever, Jose, hey, we have something coming up. We want to get on a live real quick. Let's talk about it. I'm here. Let's grow. That's what this is about. The community mic. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. I'll shout out to all my hometown people here in Big Spring. Shout out to all the band members. Shout out to Jose, man. I love everybody. Thank you so much. God bless everybody.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, y'all, another great interview. We're not even halfway into January 2026, and I've had some amazing interviews thus far. Shout out to the best promoter, my right-hand girl, my right-hand man, La Dreamer. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you do for the community, Mike. Thank you for always making sure that we have some great interviews lined up. You guys, we don't have another one on we won't have another one this week because Thursday I have my twin grandbaby's 2nd birthday and I'm not going to miss that. So we won't have a live on Thursday, but we're going to pick it back up on Monday. Let me go look at the event calendar really quickly. I won't have a live on Thursday, y'all, because I'm celebrating my twin grandbaby's 2nd birthday. Yeah, that's why you're the best, and La Dreamer too. Yes, I love you. So, January 26th, Mary's Menudo. Y'all, she's Houston, Texas. She makes homemade menudos, pozoles. I've worked with her at different vendor events that I've done and different vendor events that I've hosted. She has the best menudo. So she's going to be live with me, Amanda C., the TikTok queen, the community mic. Let's talk about it. Mary Menudo. We're going to do Monday, January 26th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you lock it in. Thank you, Mommy, for joining the live. I appreciate you. Thank you. So the next live is going to be Monday, January 26th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. The community mic, Amanda C., let's talk about it. God, this is what this platform is here for. I can't be more grateful to have a community of people who want to share and have a community of people who are like, let's do it. Let's share it. Let's talk to this person, interview this person. This is what this platform is for. If you're a business owner, you're here in the Houston area or anywhere else, I've interviewed Dallas and Florida, and you want to be interviewed, your business, you're an artist, you're a teacher, you're an educator,